First, 请大家合掌 Please join your palms. 我们 pay respect to Shakyamuni Buddha. Repeat after me. 南无本师释迦牟尼佛。
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 谢谢大家。大家好。Today, I feel very grateful that I have this opportunity to talk to you for about maybe 40 minutes, because now it's already 9:10. And a while ago, when we say Namo, 本师释迦牟尼佛 in Chinese, basically it means we pay respect. Namo means respect. Actually, it's not Chinese, it's Sanskrit. Namo, pay respect. 本师, our original teacher. 释迦牟尼佛, Shakyamuni Buddha. That means, today I am your Dharma teacher. In this class, I'm a teacher, teaching you Dharma. But actually, every time when we listen to Dharma, we wanted to show our appreciations to Shakyamuni Buddha because he's the original teacher of us. I'm one of the students of Shakyamuni Buddha, so he's our original teacher. But today, I'm teaching you because I learned the Dharma earlier than you. Okay. So today, after we understand this, why we wanted to study Dharma. Basically, Buddha said, everyone, if you say you are very happy, you are not just happy for today, you are guaranteed you are going to have happiness for the rest of your life, even happiness after death. Then Buddha will say, you don't have to study Dharma because you are a happy person already. But if you feel I'm still having problems, difficulties, certain kind of worries, sometimes I feel I'm not happy, then Buddha say, my teaching is a way to show you how to be happy. So that's why we are here to study the Dharma. And then this morning, I wanted to emphasize on the word happiness. Let's think. When we say happy or happiness, what do you have in your mind? First, I wanted to ask you, do any one of you have a birthday which is today? Today is July 7th, is that right? July 7th. Whose birthday is today? No? No? How about people who were born in July? 1, 2, 1, 2. At least we have two people, two persons. Happy birthday to you both, okay? All right, we use these sentences very often. Whenever we see friends, they celebrate their birthdays, we will say, happy birthday. Or during New Year, we will say, Happy New Year. We all say these words. But when you say happy birthday, what do you have in your mind? What kind of definition you have? What kind of a quality you feel, I hope this person will have? When you say happy birthday, happy New Year. Anyone who can say any description of happiness. What is happiness, actually? Because we say this all the time. I wanted to be happy. Are you a happy person? I wanted to be a happy person. Then ask yourself, what is happiness? when you feel you are happy, how do you feel? Any words?
Content and carefree.
Content. Content is one, at least, one very important definition of happiness. Okay. In Buddhism, when you ask Buddha why we have suffering, why we feel life is not happy, I think there is a kind of explanation. Because we don't satisfy what we have. Unsatisfactory experiences giving us a lot of uncomfortable feelings. So satisfaction is one basic quality for happiness. If you feel you are satisfied, then you are happy. If you say, I'm not satisfied, it's difficult to have happiness. Are you hungry right now? You don't. How about you imagine you haven't eaten for a few days. What do you want to have? Water is right. Water and food is right. So right now you are very hungry. You haven't eaten for a few days. Then you see me. Today, I say, I wanted to give you this so you can eat some food. So after you receive this, just imagine, I was so hungry. Now I have something to eat. Are you going to feel happy? Yes, most of the time we feel when we need something, then we get it. We feel happy. Okay. But the problem is sometimes after we ate all the food, we feel satisfied for a while, but it's not going to last long. Right after we feel full, then we think on other things. So happiness will be gone. So in this kind of understanding, Buddha said, there are 4 levels of happiness. So today I wanted to share this teaching with you. There are 4 levels of happiness. Okay. The first level is the satisfaction of materials. Satisfaction of materials. Okay. Let me ask you that one day you are going to have a work, to find a job. What is the purpose for you to have a job? Why you go to work? Get money, okay? That's right. The reason for me to work, because I wanted to earn some money. What is the purpose for you to have money?
To raise a family.
To raise family. How are you going to raise family? Let them be healthy, be happy?
Feeding them, providing for them.
Okay, you need food, you need house, you need transportations, you need clothes, is right? If this family doesn't have money, and not enough food, no place to stay, not enough clothes to keep warm, then we say it's difficult, it's difficult. So in certain way, certain level, by having money is important, okay, because we need those necessities in daily life, okay. But after you have money, you can buy everything, but you don't love your brothers and sisters. You stay in one place, one house, but everybody fights with everyone. There's no love in the family. What you are going to face? Another difficulty, is right? Even you are rich, you are a millionaire. Today, millionaire is not that much, maybe a billionaire. You have so much money. But family members, we don't love each other. We fight, we argue with each other. There's no harmony in the family. There's no love. Then what are you going to feel? Sad, miserable. So Buddha said, material satisfaction is the first level of happiness. Okay, every one of us, we very easy to understand this level. We need food, we need things to support us. But after we have material satisfaction, but there's no love, no friendship, no good human relationship, life is not perfect. Life is still facing a lot of troubles. Okay. Once I was in the courthouse. On that day, I received a notice that I had to go to county courthouse to be a candidate of jury responsibility. That means I have to wait. And I was being selected by lawyers and entered the courthouse. Then they present a case. When I saw the case, when I hear those arguments, I felt very uncomfortable. I feel very sorry for this couple. A lady, she's in about her 70s, maybe 75. Another gentleman, he's almost 80 years old. These two persons, they married with each other for about 30 years. They had daughters and sons already. But somehow, 3 years ago, they divorced each other. And at that day, they were in courthouse. Just because after divorce, they don't agree on the assets, how to separate the assets between the couple. So you marry each other for a few decades. You love each other, but finally you hate each other. You go to court, sue each other, and hire lawyers to fight. How to keep the assets as much as possible for myself. So that day after I left the courthouse, I felt sorry for them. Where is love? Where is emotional satisfaction? So another level is emotional satisfaction. After material satisfaction, then we move to another level. Because we wanted to have love, we wanted to have emotional satisfaction. So we wanted to have friends. But somehow, this kind of a satisfaction still not dependable. Sometimes it changes. So Buddha said, the first level of happiness is material satisfaction. The second level is emotional satisfaction. That's why we need to have friends. But be careful. How are you going to maintain emotional satisfaction? It does require a lot of conditions. Later, we are going to read the sutras. So Buddha will teach us how to maintain good friendship with others, how to maintain a good family relationship between relatives, family members. Okay, over there, we are going to learn. Let me ask you again, how many levels of happiness? 4. What is the first one? Material satisfaction. How about the second level? Emotional satisfaction. Okay. After we discover material satisfaction, emotional satisfaction are changing phenomena in our life. Sometimes we may not manage everything properly. So Buddha said, there's another level of happiness. This level is your inner peace, your calm mental stage, calmness, and inner peace. Through meditation, you can gain your steady mental stage. With your steady mental stage, you are not just be able to enjoy your material life, material satisfaction, and also you can keep emotional satisfaction for longer time. At least anything that is changed around you, you still have inner peace within yourself. You won't be bothered by the changing world directly. So the third level is calmness, steady mental stage. Sometimes we say concentration. For example, you are talking, a lot of noises around this room. And nothing for me to do at this moment. I cannot stop you, but if I develop my anger right now, I won't be in peace, is it right? Why you are so noisy? Why you talk too loud? Why you don't listen to me? Sometimes we cannot control the environment. Then we lose our own control finally. So meditation is a way how to be able to control yourself, manage yourself, stabilize yourself. Even the world changes, but you're still okay. So Buddha said, that is the third level of happiness. Concentration, calmness, or inner peace. You can put your mind on one pointed area. As long as you can concentrate your mind, you won't be bothered by other things anymore. So that is a way to keep our happiness. So we consider samadhi is the third level of happiness, samadhi. Samadhi is a Sanskrit word. In English, that simply means concentration. Concentration is the third level of happiness. Yes. All right. Okay. But Buddha said, you have a concentration, but you don't have a wisdom. You don't have a wisdom. Just like you are using a big rock. You use the weight of the rock to stop seeds to grow. Can you understand this? There's a cabbage seed, okay, and you don't want to let this cabbage seeds to grow. Then you use a piece of a rock, put on the top of the seeds, force the seeds, stay under the rock, don't let it grow. So this is not the ultimate way to eradicate our suffering or difficulties. So Buddha said the fourth level is the wisdom, the happiness of right understanding. Okay, in this level, I wanted to ask you that after we discuss those levels of happiness, then there's a question. When you feel you are not happy, because of what? Right now you have food to eat, you have water to drink, you have a place to stay. When you see friends, you talk to a friend, you see something going on, you don't like that. Suddenly you feel uncomfortable. Then you lost your happiness. What is that? Can you imagine? Yes. Okay, emotional, very unstable emotional state. What is that? Do you have any words? You feel what? Pardon? Uncomfortable. When you feel uncomfortable, emotionally, what do you have inside you? Okay, you are driving a car, okay, on the freeway. somebody just cut you in the front. How do you feel? Okay, madness. Okay, remember, every time when we happiness, we feel we are happy. But suddenly, you have anger inside you. The happiness will be gone. Do you know that? Okay, now you understand that anger can destroy our happiness. How about if you continue to ask, how can I destroy my anger? How can I eradicate my anger? Buddha said, we need to have wisdom. You cannot use a rock to put on the anger to force it not to grow. You need to have wisdom. Okay. How about another phenomenon? Okay. Let me ask you this. See if I have that. How many of you originate from Taiwan? Okay. How about two of you? This is a coin. There's a Taiwan coin. Would you read how many dollars? How much is it? 10 yuan, 10 Taiwan dollar. How do you feel? Nobody has $10 of Taiwan dollar. You are the only person who has this $10. You feel happy? Okay, that's good. So he's happy. How about, let me give you this and I read the numbers. This is 50 Taiwan dollars. When you see this phenomenon, I gave you 10, later I gave him 50. How do you feel?
Well, if he got 50, that means he did something better than I did. So I guess I could say it's fair.
Okay. So he's a good person. He can maintain his happiness. Even he has only $10. He doesn't jealous another person who has $50. So that means he's able to maintain his happiness even he has less dollars than another person. But how about a person who's very jealousy? You have money, you have house, you have a beautiful, very nice car, you have almost everything. But when you compare yourself with others, somebody's house is bigger, more luxurious. How do you feel? Who will say, any one of you who wants to say that, Venerable Han Yi, I don't have a jealousy? Raise your hand. A few of you. That's wonderful. So you don't have any jealousy in you. Do you have any jealousy? Okay. At least you don't jealous out somebody's house. Okay, that's good. But if we ask anything around us, when something happened to you, when you compare yourself with others, as a human being, please be careful. Please always check on yourself. Check, do I have a jealousy in my heart? If you discover there's a jealousy, you have to find a way to manage yourself. How are we going to achieve this? We need wisdom. A person who doesn't have wisdom, he cannot eradicate his jealousy. So finally, how to maintain our happiness? The fourth level is eradicate all kinds of negative feelings inside us by using wisdom, right understanding. Okay. How about when you feel there's a fear inside you? This time I did not mention snakes. And every time when we had summer camp, in the previous years, I do want to remind everyone, be careful of snakes. Every time when you walk out, walking on the grassland, look on the ground and see if there are any snakes there. Because right now we clear the place more often and we cut grass more often. A lot of snakes moving out. So we are safer over here. But how many of you still have a fear about snakes? Anyone? Okay, you? Okay. You don't afraid of snakes? Okay, no, that's good, that's good. So as a human being, maybe you are not afraid of snakes, but you have a fear on other things, is it right? Okay. How about Irma? You have so much money. You are a wealthy lady. You have $1 million. Where are you going to put those money? Oh, okay. That's very good. So she's not going to keep the money just for herself. She's going to donate money to poor needies. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. In case someone has so much money, they wanted to do some investment. They buy stocks and bonds, or maybe try to do some business in town. Do you know that sometimes by doing those things, we might have fear inside us because we don't know, are we going to success or not? So from time to time, we have fears in our life. When we love someone, right after you love that person, you wanted to stay with the person as long as possible. But somehow you have fear. Someday we might have to separate because we find in different job in different places. Even couples in China a long time ago, because of communism, they have to separate from each other. So every time when you think about your loved ones, your relatives, or the wealth you have, you feel you don't have the safety on everything. You worry on anything you have. That is fear. How can we eradicate fear? We have to have wisdom, right understanding. Without wisdom, without right understanding, we cannot eradicate our fear. So this is the Buddha's teaching. And I wish every one of you remember that there are 4 levels of happiness. The first level is material satisfaction. The second level is emotional satisfaction. The third level is concentration, or the happiness of a samadhi. Okay, happiness of meditation or concentration. The fourth level, the highest level, wisdom. Okay, after we clear our mind, we eradicate all kinds of illusions. Then we know how to take care of ourselves. Then there will be no jealousy, no anger, no fear at all. Then also we know how to accumulate conditions for happiness. Now it's time for us to read this sutra because those are conditions for happiness. Okay. Who doesn't have the handbook? I can lend this to you. Anyone? 你们有没有后面? Do you have? Okay, everyone has it. How about you? Okay, that's good. I'm going to invite many friends to read one paragraph by one paragraph. I wanted to start from you. Would you please? Yes.
I heard these words of the Buddha one time when the Lord was living in the vicinity
Anathapindika. Anathapindika. Yeah.
monastery in the Jade Grove. Late at night, a deva appeared whose light and beauty made the whole Jade Grove shine radiantly. After paying respects to the Buddha,
The diva.
the diva asked him a question in the form of
Okay, thank you. Actually, diva is a heavenly being from another space. If you wanted to understand where they come from, it's going to take some time. So today, just understand a being from another place. He's not a normal human being. So there are lights around him. Okay. Then this diva asked this question. Xiaojie, please continue.
Many gods and men are eager to know what are the greatest blessings which bring about a peaceful and happy life. Who is the
Tathagata?
God who teaches?
Yeah. Tathagata is another name, another title for Buddha. Buddha is one name for enlightened one, and Tathagata is another name, another title for Buddha. That means coming from steadiness. So Buddha was talking and going to places, but inside him, he's very steady, coming from steadiness. Okay. When we read, please read loud and slow, a little slow, so we can contemplate on the meanings. Please, let's continue. Yes.
Not to be associated with foolish ones, to live in the company of wise people. Wait. Honoring those who are worth honoring, this is the greatest happiness.
Please remember not to be associated with the foolish ones, to live in the company of wise people, honoring those who are worth honoring. This is the greatest happiness. Please tell me, when we say a person who's foolish, what does it mean?
Incorrect.
Yes? Unwise. Okay. Could you tell me with example that this is a foolish things, foolish person? What?
They don't listen to directions.
Okay. Sometimes I use a little dog's example. Because that dog doesn't understand things correctly, doesn't know that he's doing something very dangerously. At the Jade Buddha temple, our neighbors, someone raised a little dog, a black dog. Every time when we drive the car, that dog will chase the car, try to bite wheels. Don't be foolish. The dog is very foolish. He doesn't know it's very dangerous for him to bite the wheels. So, if a person who doesn't understand things correctly, he doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. He cannot control his temper. He cannot control his action. He's making himself in a harm way and others in harm way. We call this foolish. Okay. This is not difficult to understand. How about another kind of a foolish? People who's very smart, who's very intelligent, can be very foolish also, as well. Can you explain this?
Being intelligent is a matter of being able to understand things quickly, say, reading a book, you can understand that quickly, or learning content. But being wise is an issue of understanding how to go about life properly, which is not the same as learning a certain academic subject, I suppose. So, understanding life and understanding books, I guess, are two different things.
Wonderful. When we say this person is very, very intelligent, that means he can collect a lot of knowledges from book, from listening. Okay, he's able to remember or collect a lot of knowledges. but he may not be able to make right decisions. When you are able to make right decisions, that is wise. There is wisdom. Okay. You know that I remember there was a high student before he graduated from high school. He always got straight A's for his tests. And finally, he discovered his chemistry was not A, it's a B+. And he went to the teacher's office. Why you don't give me A? You gave me B+. The teacher said, according to your test, I can only give you B+, not A. The student was arguing with the teacher for a while. Then he was very angry. He took a knife, stepped on the teacher. That student was a straight A student. In the whole high school, he was also almost number 1, number 2. A high-scored student. A lot of people know this student, but somehow he tried to kill the teacher because he doesn't get A from the score. So we say this is a foolish. You may be very smart, very intelligent, but you may be also foolish. Okay? So don't be associated with the foolish ones. Then let's move to another paragraph. Yes, please.
To live in a good environment, to have planted good seeds, and to realize that you are on the right path, this is the greatest happiness.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on. Please.
To have a chance to learn and grow, to be skillful in the profession of faith, practicing the precepts of loving speech. This is the greatest happiness.
Okay, please.
To be able to serve and support your parents, to cherish your own family, to have a vacation that brings you joy, this is the greatest happiness.
We need to have emotional satisfaction. How can we satisfy with emotions? Doing this will be okay. Okay, let's continue.
To live honestly, generous in giving, to offer support to relatives and friends, living a life of blameless conduct, this is the greatest happiness.
Okay, please continue.
To avoid unwholesome actions, not caught by alcoholism or drugs, and to be diligent in doing good things, this is the greatest happiness.
Yes, please.
To be humble and polite in manner, to be grateful and content with a simple life, not missing the occasion to learn the Dharma, this is the greatest happiness.
Okay, please.
To persevere and be open to change, to have regular contact with monks and nuns, and to fully participate in Dharma discussions, this is the greatest happiness.
That means you all should come and see me more often. Please, yes.
To live diligently and attentively, to perceive the noble truths, and to realize nirvana, this is the greatest happiness.
Okay, let's continue. Yeah, please.
To live in the world with your heart undisturbed by the world, with all sorrows and live, dwelling in peace. This is the greatest happiness.
The last verse. Okay, please.
For he or she who accomplishes this, unvanquished whether she goes, always he is safe and happy. Happiness lives within oneself.
That's wonderful. Finally, I wish you all be happy, not just for today, for the rest of your life. And also not just happy for us, and also we wanted to share, spread our happiness around where we go, where we stay. So be happy and enjoy your life. And I wish that whenever we have a chance to learn the Dharma, it's very worthy to study Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching. It's very meaningful and also very practical. I will let you go now, and before that, please join your palms.